Good evening and welcome to Bizworld. I'm Adrian Seet. The ringgit slipped further to a fresh 24-year low against the US dollar at the opening today, in line with lower oil prices as more investors shifted towards safe haven assets. At 9:05 a.m., the local currency slid to 4.52 against the greenback. Bank Islam Malaysia Chief Economist Firdaus Rusli said ringgit will remain under pressure against the US dollar as the rate gap widens, while the US federal funds rate will be higher than the overnight policy rate OPR by next week. He said the market is reacting to the latest US Consumer Price Index data, which showed that the country's inflation remains high, despite the lower oil prices in August and the aggressive rate hikes by the Fed over the past months. Malaysia is unlikely to get into a recession due to its diversified structure of economy, which is less dependent on commodities. Bursa Malaysia Chairman Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar said the agriculture and mining sectors only contribute 14% to the country's GDP, while the services and manufacturing sectors contribute 57% and 24% respectively.
And we've also diversified our markets where our exports, for example, they're not overly dependent on any particular country as well. And plus, we also have a very well-functioning financial system. The banks are very well capitalized, they are well managed, they are very effectively regulated and supervised by the central bank. 2015.
He added that local banks and financial services companies have significant weighing in, both the FBM-KLCI and the FTSE for Good, Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Index. 7 banking stocks alone, Maybank, Public Bank, CIMB, Hong Leong, RHB, AmBank and Alliance Bank, have a combined market capitalization of more than 325 billion ringgit. This is about 20% of the total market capitalization of 1.65 trillion ringgit as at June.
But I would say the new challenges over the last several years.
A total of 34,000 overhang units worth 21.7 billion ringgit were recorded in the first half of this year. Deputy Finance Minister Wan Datuk Muhammad Shah Abdullah said almost 60% of unsold residences are condominiums and apartment properties, while in terms of price, 43% cost more than 500,000 per unit.
Negeri Johor kekal dengan bilangan kediaman overhang tertinggi dalam negara dengan merekodkan lebih 6,000 unit overhang bernilai 4.7 bilion ringgit Malaysia. Negeri ini menyumbang lebih 17% dan 21% setiap satu daripada bilangan dan nilai overhang negara.
According to the National Property Information Centre report, service apartment subsectors recorded more than 22,000 overhang units with a value of 19.32 billion ringgit, indicating a decrease of 6.7% and 5.6% in volume and value respectively against second half of 2021. Datuk Muhammad Shah suggested developers and authorities who approve the project development and setting home sale prices to pay attention to the overhang data. Overall, the property sector saw more than 188,000 transactions recorded in the first 6 months worth 84.40 billion ringgit, some 30% higher than last year. A total of 239.21 million cyber threats were blocked in Malaysia in the first half this year, an increase of 282% year-on-year in ransomware attack. Japanese multinational cybersecurity software company Trend Micro Incorporated said the number of detected malware surged by 227% to more than 21 million in the first 6 months. Globally, the firm said it blocked 63 billion email threats, malicious files, and malicious URLs globally, representing a 54% year-on-year increase. And thus, proactive and effective cybersecurity investments and measures are pivotal to keep the cyber threats at bay in ensuring continuous business operations to drive. In addition, the firm hopes that the upcoming Budget 2023 announcement would explore initiatives to solidify the nation's cybersecurity posture by emphasizing the importance and value of investing in cybersecurity to mitigate cyber attacks. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Adrian Seet. Thank you for watching and keep tuning in to TV3.